Once you hear that word, Agbero, the first thing I think will come to your mind is a tout.
You know the tout, you know talk too much, why they question me too much, wait till I put your share.
If you don't pay Agbero easily. Very well, in a rough way, they will beat you, molest you. But if you give them their money, they will not molest you, they will not rough you.
The streets of Nigeria are being ruled by an organized group of debt collectors known as Agberos. And it's not that kind of debt you'd imagine, because they are not owed and do not lend. They simply take for providing a service they conjured out of thin air.
So you see, the money that you take from the drivers, what do you do for them in return?
What do you want to do for them in return? You have nothing to do for them in return.
From downforce to kurakbes to kekes, strewn across many motor parks and bus stops, they are a semi-organized cartel of street kids, mostly male.
When I hear Agbero, I believe that Agbero is going to be something like, you know, some like guy you don't have a work and there is no going to school too much.
What are some of the qualifications a person must have to be an Agbero?
My guy, nothing like qualification.
What it takes to become an Agbero, you must be ready in times of violence, but mind you, it's all about settlement. You must be ready, and at the same time, you must be smart. Then you must be vocal.
Yeah! Yeah!
You must know how to speak fluently, and you must not be tired. Say, Ofema, you go. No, we know they do that one. But normal, you guys, they're responsible. Now that responsible now, they want to see now.
You must hear the language of that. You must be a town person, like the village person. You must be the origin, like you are originated from that state or village. If not, imagine someone from east or an Hausa guy coming to Yoruba land. Say, hey, well, give me money. You know, it will sound well like in my father's land. You are trying to. So they may usually use people who are indigenous to the location. Okay. To the location. Okay.
My do you want?
With this my voice like this, can I be an Agbero?
Why not now? It's not a voice we are talking about. We're talking about loyalty, respect, and everything. Let's forget about voice. If you want to call passenger, you can call passenger with just your voice. If you have deep voice, if you call, they will accept. But they didn't want your mistake. If you did a mistake, they will do bad for you.
But what really are they? Well, Agbero has an interesting meaning. It's a Yoruba portmanteau that translates to people collector.
When you say Agbero, it has to break down. Agbe, someone who carries. Ero means people. So they will not say Agba.
To collect.
Collector. Ero, people.
So collector of people.
Collector of people.
One would be led to believe that they operate in the confines of that phrase. But deep within lies a world of unbridled chaos in their operation. Here to make sense of it all, we deconstruct this problem that currently pervades the whole of Nigeria. This is Fiser Deconstructed.
Hey!
The most hard thing to tame in life is human being. You cannot tame human being. We have different types of people, different characters. So when it comes to being an Agbero, you must be ready for that. In most cases, they approach with violence. They sound violent, but they don't really mean to be violent. But they believe if they didn't approach you in a way that to get you a little bit scared, they won't be able to collect what they actually want to collect from you. Because you said you are also prepared for that madness. So they have to give you that madness first. Then see the rate of your own madness. Then everything collide.
The rough and tumble of their day-to-day activities forces them to have a very tough outer shell. You can't show weakness at any point in time.
you go need to dey serious o. Wow. So no be for soft person.
Over decades, the Agberos have grown to be known as thugs who collect rates, fees, and other forms of tax around motor parks and bus stops.
What's the perception of Nigerians on Agbero?
To me, the more perception of Nigeria about Agbero, when you hear Agbero, especially to those who are more familiar with our language, when you hear Agbero, in Igbo, they have names they call them, but they are still particular. In Hausa, they have them. But they are more about motor boys, car dealers. They are into transportations.
First of all, once you hear that word Agbero, the first thing I think will come to your mind is a tout.
Agbero is the people that collect the money from conductors.
Agberos are the guys we see on the street of Lagos. Anyway, they can be anywhere, but mostly they are prevalent in Lagos, and they are always like stopping buses to get money from them. Some of them they go to the extent of using force to like get money from these bus drivers. And sometimes you see them arguing with these bus drivers. Some of them they end up fighting, like they end up like engaging in physical fights with these drivers, all in the name to like, I'll call it extort, because I mean this is like money that they're not working for exactly, right? But that's what we see, and it's basically, it has become a thing of, it's looking like it's getting to a time where it becomes a right. Like they do it forcefully as if it's their right, money that they did not work for. But like, I mean, that's what we see in Lagos City, and that's what I see as an Agbero.
But they view it from a different lens, as 36-year-old Fogun tells me.
Ọba mi Agbero lèmi ò ti di kọ́, èmi ò mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ o, kò sí nǹkan tó kàn mí o. Agbero lèmi o, nǹkan tèmi fi ń jẹun láàárọ̀, ọ̀sán, alẹ́, òru, anytime. And wetin I dey take dey chop with that.
If you don't pay Agbero easily. Okay, let me come back to what I said before that. On the road, let's say all these yellow bus outside, if you pick their passenger, if you don't give them money in time, the Agbero people will beat you. But if you pay them their money, you will be friends with them. Even if you are coming again, they will say, that guy is a sure guy, let's leave him. But if you don't pay, immediately you are coming, they will just signal to that, say, oh, guys, see that motor where they come. Beat the conductor if the conductor did not pay you. Very well, in a rough way, they will beat you, molest you. But if you give them their money, they will not molest you, they will not rough you. So exactly in our park here, if you give them money, they will not abuse you. But here, they won't fight you. But they will just be waiting for your mistake. But if you did any mistake, and they will now say, Ọlọ́run mú ẹ, so God catch you. This is the amount you are going to pay. But if you don't pay them, they won't see anything, they won't fight you. But outside, they will fight you like mad.
There's no limit to what they have to do to achieve their goals. And to them, every means is justified. Do people advise you, your family members, like do some of them advise you maybe?
I love it, no go there. Baba mi, they don't disown me. Say because I dey do Agbero, but the Agbero I dey do, they never thought say one day, say for go, Olo Jale, you go steal. Before go, you go start person. No. I know wetin I dey do, Baba mi. On Adije Atimu, we go chop. Share you get. We go chop. Me shale jale, I no fit steal. But normal, always na way. They don't tell me say, oh yeah, leave this work where they do. Leave this work where they do. But me, I tell them say, now my calling.
Issues of the Agberos bring a lot of heat and temperature to many Nigerians who patronize transport services daily.
I think they are the major problem of our country at the moment. I think so, because the government have given them so much hand that they are something else in our country at the moment.
The way they disturb these drivers up and down, sometimes they remove the doors because of 200, just 200 naira. They remove the door.
They are reducing, in as much as they are looking for how to like feed themselves, they are reducing the income that come to these bus drivers, right? Because these bus drivers, many times, they have families to feed as well. And even what they are doing is not even enough for them. And then these Agberos, again, are now reducing their income.
Before you move from this park, they will still trouble you.
My experience about Agbero is very far, because sometimes me and Agbero are dragging. I can come down and steering.
Maybe if you are loading, maybe you give maybe 3 people some, you will give them money. But the guy, you won't give him money. Maybe you load today, you didn't give him. you come again, you load, you didn't give him. So what's the next thing? It's going to do bad for you.
Even say when Agbero collect money now, they can still be fined conductor when I see another one again. And it's not polite. If you are collecting once, remember the face that you are collecting for this one. So, but no, this Agbero, they can collect like 10 times for your hand.
All this money wey drivers dey pay too much, e don too much. Because them sef no dey get family. Me sef, I get human feeling, I dey pity them.
Maybe if Agbero is there, okay, maybe you pick like 3 passengers, they will say, okay, maybe you should give them like 500 or 1,000. So if you pick like many passengers in their place, you will pay more, maybe like 1,500 or 1,000.
I was telling you, I'm looking for task force, looking for last man for my side. So that is why even said I'll be angry. So that is why we're causing ourselves fighting. So that is it.
I think the solution to some of the problems we have in this country now is to reduce the quantity of Agbero we have in Nigeria, especially in Lagos.
I'm just trying to be balanced here. It's quite understandable that people are hungry and people are looking for means of income, right? And I think that's why the whole Agbero even came to be in the first place. They are looking for money, but I feel like these people, most of the time, they are abled people. Like, they can work, they can do other things. So maybe the government should like create opportunities for them. Maybe develop like a farmland, a farm site that these people can go to work.
Me, I no rely on government, yo. As far as me, I dey do my own daily shop. Down no concern me.
By doing that, you know, we get more food. We don't have to import some things, like we get more food in the country, and we just solve the problem these Agberos are causing.
Do you see yourself stopping anytime soon? Maybe taking on another profession?
Oh boss, you brain me, my brain don't boss you. Stop with it. I saw pé kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà kọ́kọ́ wo èèyàn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe who dey there. Oga, me I no dey stop o.
Pardon my verbiage, but to be very honest, the issue of Agbero is steeped in the source of the hydra of corruption prevalent in Nigeria.
Some say they sometimes engage in other illicit activities like selling recreational drugs like marijuana, codeine, and alcohol. But these are claims they often strongly deny, as they do not want to be mistaken for area boys, who are a whole different kettle of fish.
What's the difference between Agbero and tout?
There's different to Nigeria you dey now. You know they know wetin dey sup. Why they ask me that kind of question? Me I go clear you. The difference between tout and Agbero. Tout na mo go fight. They go carry cutlass, carry bottle. They go start to the but you see Agbero, we get our own work. We based on say this one na motto we dey deal with, na national we be.
I don't want to portray Agberos to be these big bad boogeymen. I will admit they are product of a catatonic system, and as a measure against going bad, have adopted rendering these services which exist in the legal grey of the country.
Imagine I'm not into fashion. Probably be an Agbero now. Not that I'm looking at them or something, but trust me, that would have been the option there. Because there is nothing to offer. You are not educated, you are not literate, like you are not literate. You are not skillful. What will you definitely be? Hello, Alpha, enter motor, that kind of thing. You're turning an Agbero automatically.
To put it into other words, when there's a vacuum, motivation fills it, and these Agberos have more than enough of it.
You know I cannot thief. This is what I know how to do.
If not for my skill, if not for what I've been doing, trust me, I will be my calling because normal, Ogba J, skills FJ. But thank God for life, thank God for life, thank God for everything.
What are some of the dangers of your job?
Dangerous plenty o.
You hear this chairman fighting this chairman. Mind you, it's not actually the chairman that caused the trouble. It might be their boys. And before you see, they've started killing each other.
If you turn to say person wan be chairman, this one wan be chairman, shey you get opponent e dey. You get person wey you dey work for, shey you get. So another person wey wan become chairman, they go dey say they wan fight, they wan do this. But if you wise, if you know wetin you dey do, me, nothing go do you. Sometimes they will be say you go wan share money, say me wey my own money. You go wan share, they go say me I go collect pass you say oh yeah like say I want me now you suppose do am 50-50 they go say they wan collect 70-30 oh for where they do that one na you go you know ma lọ wá o ọmọ sáré we go
They must collect.
you sure gan baba mi
As with most things, follow the trail of money. The answer often lies within its field of view. Fogun details this.
How much money do you make in a day?
Hey, Agbero gbowó lọ, Agbero pass yahoo. I no see money. I dey carry 50K. Say, oh yeah, steady. They sit down for my pocket.
They earn money than graduate, to be sincere.
To me, I see an Agbero work as a form of a day work. A day work. They deal mainly with wages. Yes, not salary work.
How much do you remit to Agberos in a day?
It depends on how we used to load here. So each pack and each pit has their own amount they used to carry. So at Ilorin pit here, they used to carry 13-1 and they used to carry 11-1. So when you load, maybe bus is 11-1. So if you load, they will collect maybe 19,000 naira from you.
They have a particular amount of money which they have to make in a day. Then from there, they have their own cuts, probably 10% or 20%. Then they remit the remaining one to the chairman.
Do you make payments to other people?
Yeah, we make payments.
This gives some credence to claims that Agberos are protected by government officials who are paid enough to look away.
Is it a privatized industry? In a sense that like, do they make payment to the government or everything?
Yes, from the structure of everything, from the structure, from the grassroots to the upper part, there is this structure there. They make remittance.
We have branch chairman days, secretary day. We have different kind of posts. So we pay, we deliver.
Starting from branch chairman to the unit chairman. So all those people that you are seeing that wear green, they are the coordinator here. If they want to send message, if they want to collect money from passenger, so that's their own work. If anything happen, so the boss will now say, who is in charge? Maybe if I'm the one that wear the green cloth, they will ask who is in charge. They will say, Olumide, okay, go and call that Olumide for me.
Agbero get class. She gets class day for Agbero.
They began emerging from the shadows in the 80s in Lagos, when the transport system in the state started seeing rapid growth and development. With time, they grew in number, and that started a bit of a storm in the country.
Actually, this thing started 80s. You understand? We were born into it. We grew up knowing them. And that time, it's not as rampant as this.
As PM News reported on November 9th, 1999, commercial bus drivers went on a strike as Agberos ignited bouts of mayhem against them.
When they all started, I think they really have a lot of issues with drivers. Okay. Why? Because they've not yet understand themselves. Mm-hmm. It tends to feel like, why would you just barge into me and say you want this money?
As all this chaos was ongoing, there needed to be some semblance of regulation. So they sought to bed tents under an organized union. And they eventually got one, the National Union of Road Transport Workers.
It started long ago, like very, very long ago. Then before people start involving, okay, let's be calm. We can also coordinate ourselves. We can also have a uniform. Then they start that, but it has been for long.
The NURTW is a trade union founded in 1978 to advocate for rights and interests of road transport workers. Today, it houses over 150,000 members. Under these roots live some of these Agberos like Ganiyu.
My name is Ganiyu. People call me Ijebu. Okay. I'm National Union.
As you're seeing them, they are all registered. Okay. Imagine a random person telling him he's Agbero. No. Some people who are there will even deal with him.
So with the Agberos, do you have specific places that you work? Now you're at Abiode. Can you move from there to, let's say, Mushin? Or they have their people?
We have our own garage by garage. She gets garage by garage, my own. Now there way I mention.
They operate in major cities like Lagos, Enugu, Aba, Ibadan, and many more. And with that caricature of an organization comes a hierarchy.
We have Ibadan branch, Oshogbo, all these states we have.
Yes, as you can see, we have a lot of Agbero right here. But the difference is these are outside.
Okay.
They are not applied with the inside Agberos.
So they are outside Agberos.
Yes, we have inside. When we mean outside, those are the people that actually work as bus conductor. Check it. Those are the downfall bus conductor.
What's the difference between you guys and those other Agberos? You know, they're the ones who wear white.
Okay, those ones that stand for road. All those ones.
Some work for the park, the other one work personally for the bus, which is downfall to be more precise. So we have so many Agbero riders so that you can see them calling people to enter.
There's a saying that encapsulates this issue in twofold. All is fair in love and war. In one capsule is love. Love for money, love for a semblance of purpose, love for respect. In the second capsule, it's war. War against poverty, war against the system.
Oh yeah, calm down. Calm down for you. She the wine. You no go give me money. Wait till you talk. You dey. Oh yeah, all this passenger. Calm down. Oh yeah, calm down. Now the wine. I say make you pay money. Now the If you don't give me this money, you know come up for a year now.